The Rub the Rock event is one of the iconic days that's featured in Clemson Senior Week, put on by the Alumni Association.
They had Howard's Rock open for us to take a picture with. They had some ice cream. There was a bounce house.
You got to run down the hill, experience how Dabo and the football players run down that hill, and you realize how steep it is.
One more thing I got to participate in, a new tradition, the Tiger.
Previously Remembered is a way for you to engage with your Clemson experience. So as part of this project, we developed a tiger sculpture with the intention of being able to give students an opportunity to take whatever memories they felt made up their Clemson experience and place it as a part of this interconnected tapestry of stories and add it to the tiger.
Someone came up to you with a QR code and was like, submit pictures that we'll print out. So put a couple pictures on there and also put my signature, the years I graduated, my degree. While at Clemson in undergrad, I did a lot. I felt that love and connection through the work that student affairs professionals were doing. I would love to do that as well. Rachel Wagner, in her class, she made it really evident that the things that we're learning, we're actually going to be using in the field. With Helder Campus, I was one of their graduate assistants. Megan Fallon was my supervisor, made me be more confident that I could excel in this profession. I specifically focused on interpersonal violence prevention, where I would help plan different awareness months on campus. Whenever we would want to host an event, I was the one who would observe the space, falling in love with campus, being super involved, really just helped my love and drive. Getting my master's was just an amazing feat. The Tiger was like a physical representation of your time at Clemson, which was honestly really, really special.
From the minute students were let into the gates, they were immediately drawn to the Tiger. This was a partnership between our Alumni Association, between our marketing and our creative teams, and a bunch of different learning experiences like the BrownBox Agency along the way too.
The BrownBox Agency is a student-run packaging design and solution firm. The Tiger's really special in my heart because before it, I wasn't necessarily into packaging design. Sculpture actually started with a creative inquiry to create props and sets for football recruiting photo shoots. So the Tiger's around 40 pieces, 8 feet long, 3 feet wide, 4 feet tall. We get access to some awesome stuff being a part of BrownBox. The Zund is the cutting table, which was generously donated by the International Corrugated Packaging Foundation, and it has made things significantly easier. If you were to do it by hand, you would never be able to construct this, to be completely honest with you. To start something here and know that a piece of me will always be in Clemson is very special in my heart.
The most important thing to me was to empower every single student to be able to leave a lasting memory behind. They would also be able to see it as a greater part of all of their classmates' stories connected together on this Tiger.
Clemson changed my life in a big way. I knew from when I was little that I wanted to be an elementary education major. I just always knew I loved making an impact on others and working with children. Sheila Durham impacted me. Kids are gonna ask you a question and you don't really know how to respond. Sheila kind of invited us to have those uncomfortable conversations. Leading the Certified Student Leader program was huge. It really gave me a sense of learning how to plan a lesson. I got to see the teacher aspect of leading people. Chris Feldman was really a great leader for me to look up to. I felt like I could really talk to him for advice, support. Meeting people on this campus that I felt comfortable with completely changed my life at Clemson. As a education student, your last 2 semesters of college, you're heavily out in the field. I was at A.J. Wittenberg. I really knew that I would love working with teachers who I'd already built that connection with. I got interviewed, I got the job, and so I will be teaching 3rd grade in the fall. I never thought I would have a job before I had even walked across the stage. I thank Clemson for that.
We've now moved to Bowman Field right behind me across the street. And I always like to say that Bowman is kind of like the front lawn of campus. You'll see lots of soccer, lots of spike ball, lots of people out there lounging. Being a tour guide is very unique at Clemson. You have the opportunity to be the reason that someone chooses Clemson. I chose environmental and natural resources because it honestly is the perfect blend of my interest in science, in policy, and in people. I was hoping to embark on an interdisciplinary honors thesis. Typical research to the honors college that is related to a department is very specific, but doing an interdisciplinary project allowed me to blend multiple interests together. So it kind of fell right in line with my major. Dr. SB, she offered to be my mentor throughout the 3 semesters that I worked with her. She really was my go-to person to guide me through what doing research was. She encouraged me just to explore beyond what I might find in the classroom. Being a tour guide, I got to not only give tours to prospective students and families, but I got to represent Clemson. I had a specific Clemson University Guide Association Tiger rag, and so I got to put that on the Tiger. All the practice I've had building really strong relationships here at Clemson will definitely carry into my future career and future studies as I attend law school in the fall.
You can interact with the Tiger in the Nieri Family Alumni Visitor Center. I hope that if you are an alumni and you're seeing this, that you're able to go back and see your own contribution to it. Look out for us at the next Rub the Rock event.
All of this came about because I joined that creative inquiry.
Don't ever say no to join a club or organization.
If you really kind of put yourself out there and get involved, you'll really have a great time.
Just make the most out of your time here, because you'll blink and it'll be gone. And remember, you can always come back.